Welcome to the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, a weekly broadcast sponsored by CVC Success Group, hosted each week by industry speaker, coach, author, and educator Jerry Isenhour. Our presentations are produced to assist business owners and managers in turning their business dreams into their business realities. And now, here is your host, Jerry Isenhour.
Today's world is certainly turning into a very, very noisy place. In fact, sometimes the noise is so deafening, it is unreal. Where's this noise coming from? It's coming from other people. You know, it comes at you by the news media. It comes at you by the people who are running for elective offices. It comes at you every time you open your mailbox, every time you look at your social media. It just continues to come at you. This noise is coming from others who want to regulate you, who want to legislate you, who wants to affect your mind, and wants to tell you what decisions that you want to make. You know, as you look at this noise, and you listen to it, the noise can be about your business, about your life. It can be about your personal beliefs, and so many more ways that the noise actually, it just seems to be deafening today. So stick around with me as I come back shortly to share the rest of the story with you about this noise.
Bringing your team to the level of expertise you expect and want from them is a job in itself. And let's be honest, in our industry, is the learning ever really over? Why not turn training over to the experts at the CVC Success Group? Subject matter experts in your industry have joined forces to create the CVC Academy, online, on-site, or live streaming. Training for your team in format options that work best for their individual needs. CVC Success Group has thought of everything to help put you and your team on the path to success.
Hey, thanks for coming back, being with me again. This noise, it's so often, it's almost deafening. And so often it's so strong that you have a hard time holding back your own words. And so often it drives us to be keyboard warriors. You know, everywhere you look, it seems like people are screaming so loud. The racket is deafening. And what we often wonder is, can we even be heard above all this noise? But the noise is so often, it's completely unfounded because someone feels that what they have to say is that important that they're going to scream at you from every different direction. And you know what's really bad is we see the noise of today creating what I'm going to call groupthink, where instead of forming your own points of view, we often fall into the same line of thinking as those that are making all the noise. Here's some of the things that you got to do. And we hear this on the news a lot. It's called fact checking. You see it on the news all the time, where newscasters are fact checking what people are saying. They're fact checking it. And that's something that each of us should be doing a little bit more on our own. This is how you're going to do due diligence. You got to do your own personal research. And to do this, you've got to read, because you really got to get to know and understand what all this noise is all about. But more importantly, you've got to form your own opinions. You got to form your own opinions about what your beliefs are. You got to form your own opinions about how you're going to run your own business. You've got to form your own opinions about how you're going to train the people that work for you. You can't let others determine this for you. It's your business. It's your life. You got a brain. You got to use it. And you know what's worse is, many times the noise is spoken by a person with tremendous charisma. And I want you to think about something. One of the most terrible persons who has ever lived in our time, in the 20th century, was when he lived. This person had tremendous charisma. When he spoke, he could put people into a trance. But what he did, he talked people into doing terrible things. And his name was Adolf Hitler, a very charismatic individual who convinced people to do terrible and horrible things in their life. Or another guy, what about Jim Jones? He made noise. He convinced his followers to drink poison Kool-Aid. So here's my point. You have a mind, you have a brain. Use it. Don't let the noise of others carry you into a battle. We see it happening in our world all too often in this day and time. People's passions explode. They do. Look on the news. Look what's happened in the last year. You've got to learn to think for yourself. To do this, we have to learn patience. And there are just certainly way too many, what I'm going to call Howard Cosales of the present world that we live in. It was almost hilarious to watch the running commentary on social media of a Trump-Biden debate. It was a running commentary going on continuously because I see this. I want to make sure you don't miss it. I want this to upset you. I got to excite you. I got to tell you why this person's good. I got to tell you why this person's bad. But what you've got to do as an individual is you got to decide the course of action that's right for you. The course of action that's right for you and your family, and right for your business, and right for the people that play on your team, those superstars that you are developing. You got to be a leader. Leaders don't follow groupthink. Leaders develop their own thoughts, their own goals, their own dreams. And what do leaders look for? They look for other leaders that they can lead. A true leader is not looking for people who simply follow. A true leader is, as Dr. John Maxwell is training those that follow him to all be leaders. So don't let the noise stop you in your path. Don't let the noise stop you from forming your own personal opinions. You've got your own point of view. And what you've got to do is be able to decide and develop your point of view. Know what you're talking about. Do the research. But whatever you do, please don't become a victim of group speak. If you do, you'll live to regret the actions that you follow. And with that, that's done it for me for today. Stick around here, and you know what's happening next. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, Cheryl's going to be sharing with you what we call Cheryl's tidbits of wisdom. So stick around. She'll be right with you in just a minute.
As a business owner, you know where you want to take your business, but things keep popping up to block your way. You're not alone. It's hard to see clearly when you're so close to the situation. Where are the roadblocks? What do you need to tackle first? You went out and took a big risk because you've got dreams for your family and your community, and it's time to turn those dreams into reality. CVC Success Group has a proven system to do just that. It's time we talk.
Have you heard that silence is golden? This statement is more important now than it ever was. Do you realize that you can hear more and analyze it when you're silent? Your brain actually has time to think through what you heard and to decide if it's worth holding on to. Many people hear all the noise and they follow blindly. Many are followers of the last conversation they heard, whether it was accurate and good or just words with no truth. Each of you have the right to make your own decision. But can you? Are you capable of making your own decisions? Are you one of the people that would have followed Hitler or Jim Jones? Or would you have thought about it and made the decision that was right for you and for your family? As the Indians would say on the TV program, the man with the forked tongue. There's more noise today than there has ever been. With the internet and the constant bombardment of things to listen to and to read about, and yes, the written word can be just as noisy as the spoken. You can go onto Facebook at any moment and watch people arguing their opinion about something. People, it is only their opinion. Why do you insist on making the last one you heard your opinion? Search out the facts, the truth, and the motive for something being said. Many people use motive rather than facts to talk to you. Learn to know which is which. Think for yourself. Listen to yourself. Make your opinions count for something good. I don't think people are swayed by debates and argument. Basically, I think if anything, you can push someone farther away from your points with the endless bitching and moaning. People need to stand up for what they believe, but if you're listening to someone trying to influence you with their opinion, do some searching and do some analyzing. And then if you still believe it, then go for it. But even after you believe, don't make noise for others. Years ago, the news was different from today. Actually, I can remember opening up the paper, a real newspaper, or turn on the 3-channel TV that we had, and actually once in a while hearing some good news. I'm not saying it was perfect then, but now it's just more noise. I want to dare each of you to take a challenge and take some time and go from one news channel to the other and actively listen to what is being said. But be careful not to believe one of them until you've heard all of them. Now look at how many different opinions you heard. And yes, many were just opinions, not accurate news. For me, I enjoy knowing things because I have always said that I can deal with anything I know. But it's these times, who or what do you listen to? And where do you get the truth? The whole truth, not the diluted version. Most of it's just noise. Look and listen to things using a filter. Would you drink water with chunks of crap in it? No, we pay top-notch dollars for water that's been filtered, taking out the impurities. Why not listen the same way? Another thing you need to do is speak with a filter. It's not your place to contribute to the noise. Open your eyes and your ears and do what it takes to see and hear with your brain and with your heart. What others say is their opinion, but you have every right to take what works for you and leave the other behind. With that, I'm going to turn it back over to Jerry to wrap up today's podcast, but remember that silence is golden.
It's so hard to find people. Nobody shows up for interviews anymore. I just don't know where to find people. You hear it everywhere, and you're not alone. The CVC Success Group has the experience and expertise in assessing candidates, conducting interviews for you, onboarding, and training your new hires for a path of success in their new career. Reach out to CVC Success Group, and let's talk about the challenges you're facing today.
You know, it wasn't our purpose today to add more noise to this world. Our hope, our dream, our goal in this podcast was to give you a sense of clarity, the ability to focus on finding the right answers for you. Groupthink doesn't work. Groupthink is a terrible place for us to be. We're all individuals, and every single one of us is entitled to our point of view, whether others agree with it or not. We each set out every single day to do the best that we can do. And none of us deserves that others feel that our point of view is out of order, our point of view is unworthy of consideration. Think deeply. As Cheryl said, think deeply, listen to your thoughts, do your research, get to the bottom, and most of all, make your decisions based on your point of view, not the point of view of others around you. Because what matters most in this world, that each of us is able to have a clear point of view and focus on where we're going with complete clarity. And with that, I want to thank you for joining us here again on another episode of the Fireplace, the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network. We produce this every week from CVC Success Group. Our mission, our goal is to listen. That's right. Listen to what our customers want us to do for them. We don't focus on the competition. We focus on our customers. And we focus on our customers because success to us is being able to watch our customers, our clients, turn their business dreams into their business realities to get their personal goals and dreams in life. And that's what it's all about for us here at CVC Success Group. My name's Jerry Isenhour. If we can help you in any way, send us a message, email us, let us know. Let's have a conversation. You may just find that the answers we provide to others may be the answers that you've been looking for in your business.
Thanks for joining us here each week at the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network, sponsored by CVC Success Group, providing you the coaching and educational outreach services you need to move to your dream destination in business and in life.